I want to introduce to you Chief Patrol Agent Gloria Chavez. She's from the El Centro district here for the U.S. Border Patrol. Chief Chavez began her career with the Border Patrol in May of '95. Her first duty assignment with the Border Patrol was as an agent in Imperial Beach Station here in the San Diego sector. She was promoted later in 2002 to Supervisory Border Patrol Agent. And in 2005, she was promoted to Assistant Chief, where she ended up in headquarters in Washington, D.C., and was assigned to the Office of Strategic Planning and Analysis and Policy, as well as the Special Operations Division of the Foreign Operations Branch. Chief Chavez has participated in numerous temporary law enforcement and administrative assignments, both in the field and headquarters environments. Please join me in welcome, Chief.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 2019 Esri conference here in beautiful San Diego, California, where you get to experience so much to include a 7.1 earthquake. Let me tell you, last night I was tidying up my presentation for this morning, and I thought I was either shaking in the bed or I had vertigo or something was going on. But no, then I remembered I was in Cali. And that's what happens when you're in Cali, right? So welcome. I'm so excited to be here today. Thank you, Brian, for that great introduction. My name is Gloria Chavez, as Brian mentioned. I'm a chief with the U.S. Border Patrol. I'm only one of 20 chiefs nationwide in the United States. My area of responsibility is actually east of San Diego. 70 miles of border with Mexico is my responsibility in the El Centro sector, which is nestled between San Diego, California, and Yuma, Arizona. Area of responsibility is pretty large. It goes all the way up north on the eastern side of California. We do have immigration checkpoint operations to the north, and then it continues on up to the state of Oregon. We don't necessarily work in Oregon. Our focus is obviously on the southern border with Mexico. So we're quite busy. We have about 1,200 Border Patrol agents working in that area with professional staff to help us with our mission support duties. So I'm very happy to be here today to present to you some of our information on how we use Esri and a lot of the great technologies that come with it. So thank you again for the opportunity this morning to speak to you. I want to thank, I understand that I have Border Patrol agents as well as mission support personnel that are in the audience today, so a special welcome to all of you. Thank you for being here. These next few days are going to be phenomenal for everyone in the room as you learn and get to introduced to the newest technologies available from the global GIS community and the amazing opportunity it brings to any organization. I encourage you all to take advantage of the sessions being offered as well as visiting the exhibits and/or training opportunities by Esri subject matter experts. For us in the U.S. Border Patrol, the development of data science capability is allowing us to make better informed decisions every day, as well as allowing us to react more quickly to change and better understand our border security environment. In the simplest of terms, data science is the field of study that combines domain expertise, programming skills, and the knowledge of math and statistics to extract meaningful insights from data. Spatial data science examines and describes the relationship between elements in time and space. Almost everything happens somewhere that can be mapped on the surface of the earth. In many cases, the where matters as much to an analysis as the what and the why. The U.S. Border Patrol needs these types of capabilities because the border security environment is a complex adaptive system where things remain dynamic. Because border security operations involve humans, there is a constant system of learning and adapting behaviors to the environment. One human does not have an impact, but the interaction of many humans do form a complex adaptive system because of the sum of them all processing information and adapting behaviors, such as changes in tactics, techniques, and procedures, which are very important to us on the border. The Environmental Systems Research Institute, Esri, and its ArcGIS is one of the most robust and widely used spatial data science analytical platforms in the world today. And U.S. Border Patrol continues to leverage this capability every day. So how do we connect operational insight to analytics? For us, what contributes greatly to spatial data science is the inclusion of operational insight from the operators in the field. Adding this knowledge of our dynamic and unique environments provides a deeper description and understanding of why, what next, and what if analysis. It enables the lens of analytics to focus on the nuances of how unique environments relate to the entities within and how those entities relate to one another. For example, there is an idea that all you need to diagnose any complex problem is by acquiring more data. While there's no doubt that quantitative analysis can play a powerful role in telling you what happens, even the most robust granular data won't tell you why something happens. Including qualitative data like operational knowledge for us, you gain insights into the why and enables better decisions. The Data Science Division at the U.S. Border Patrol headquarters in Washington, D.C., observes the environment of many dynamic interacting parts via various types of analysis and depicts how micro-level interactions lead to the emergence of macro-level patterns of behavior. To do so, the division uses advanced analytical techniques to predict future trends, uncover patterns to assist in prioritization, and to provide actionable information, which later could turn into intelligence for us, or otherwise draw meaning from U.S. Customs and Border Protection's vast, under-analyzed data sources. The division also sheds new knowledge on the scientific, objective, dispassionate, big picture of what is occurring in our border security operations. How did we get there? The road to here or there over the last 10 years has not been easy. The U.S. Border Patrol has excelled at conducting mission analysis to identify operational gaps in our border environment. Some of those gaps turn into requirements that lead to the procurement of equipment and technology. Once something is deployed, the Program Management Directorate at our headquarters analyzes it to see if it fulfilled the requirement and the standards of that requirement. The area where the organization has come short in the past was the analytical capability to capture the impact of the investment on our operations. While this doesn't seem intuitive to a lay person, border security operations are complex, and many of the current capabilities were deployed without an adequate data capturing mechanism developed beforehand to measure how each piece contributed to specific operations. An inadequate data gap means that some parts of environment must be measured as a system of systems. Through data science, the U.S. Border Patrol aims to capture how variables impact specific elements of operation or the impact on the system. What makes this data science division at our headquarters unique? It is unique when compared to other analytical shops because of its ability to access agency data and experience understanding that data as it relates to operations. Data access and understanding is a reoccurring obstacle for all organizations, and overcoming both challenges is rare. Members of this division have unique capabilities with modern data analytic tools and have proven they can be trusted stewards of the data. When recruiting, the division is seeking agents and professional staff that have experience in Python, ArcGIS, Jupyter Notebooks, SQL, relational databases, and advanced statistical analysis techniques. The division is not limited in scope, but instead operates to support wherever the recruitment is required or there's a requirement that's been identified. Although the capability is limited on the onset, the U.S. Border Patrol aims to spread best practices and knowledge through the development of playbooks. The division begins its process by accurately framing the problem. Framing the problem requires members of the division to sit with stakeholders until they fully understand the processes, the gaps, and the issues identified by the stakeholders. As other groups replicate, they can also add their notes or discover best practices for others to follow as well. In this way, playbooks, which they use within the division, will be used as a living document that changes over time with a process of where the environment changes. The division has identified mission essential tasks, such as understanding the problem, discovering the data, connecting the data, transforming the data, and visualizing the answer. Our current efforts within the U.S. Border Patrol are focused on three things: air hours requirements, which are extremely important to us, the rescue beacons and their location to be more effective, and the Northern Border Security Matrix that addresses our threat, our vulnerabilities, and our risk. Once fully resourced, the division at our headquarters have the capability for building a descriptive analytics unit, a diagnostics analytics unit, and it will also provide for a predictive analytics unit as well as a prescriptive analytics unit. All of these different units are expected to provide us a strong platform to continue building on what has been invested prior within the division. This will greatly enhance our ability to improve audit efficiencies and outcomes, improve business case for investments, improve business processes through analysis and data automation, and identify data quality issues. In closing, spatial data science has allowed the U.S. Border Patrol to enhance our operational decision-making capabilities in the very dynamic border environment we work in every day. There is still much work to be done in this field, but we are relentless in our efforts to excel with this capability. I want to thank Ms. Brenda. Thank you for the coordination and for the facilitation of us being here today. And I want to thank her team as well for taking care of us during this great event. Special thanks to Bill McGilvery as well for inviting me on the stage. Thank you, Esri, again, for providing the U.S. Border Patrol with the platform of ArcGIS and the Esri portal as they help us accomplish our mission essential task in protecting the borders of the United States of America. Thank you all for listening today. I will have my U.S. Border Patrol team of experts here tomorrow and available to answer any questions that you may have for us. Enjoy your conference, enjoy the beautiful city of San Diego, be safe, and thank you very much.